There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Welcome everybody to the GearBox Advanced Users Call. Go ahead and let me know where you're calling in from, how your week went, what you want to know about GearBox. As you know, this is an advanced users call. So when understanding that this is an advanced users call, my goal is to not just lead with results of the product, but to show you and educate you on different ways to use GearBox, answer your questions, your concerns, and really help you get a better feel of how you could customize this product, modify your risk, make different changes, whatever you may want to do. Again, this is an advanced users call. On the precision calls, which are tomorrow, I lead with the plug-and-play settings and strategies, but today's call is all about those of you who want to better understand the software and different things you can do, and different ideas for ways to use it. So with that being said, go ahead and let me know where you're calling in from, how your weeks went, how you're liking GearBox, and what you want to know about GearBox. And we'll keep rocking and rolling. But back to what I was explaining in the meantime, I've recently started to play around a lot more with testing larger capital strategies with GearBox to really see how conservative this thing can perform in different market conditions, even on larger capital, and still make a phenomenal amount of money. So, getting into that, I recently started to say, what's it look like to trade $1 million plus with GearBox? And, I had an idea, and we came over here and we started these 3 accounts, and this is a sniper mode account running all the pairs with a 0.01 per $3,000 lot size, meaning on $1 million we're doing a 3.5 starting lot. Very conservative, but it did 2.2% in the last 3 weeks. 2.2% on sniper with such a ridiculously low lot size. So absolutely was incredible. And then I came over and said, okay, well, I ran a swing account as well, but with a higher lot size, a 0.5 lot size. So, I would consider that sniper one ultra conservative. I consider this to be more of a, what I would call conservative strategy as well, with swing and a 0.01 per 2K in the account. And you can see right now we're in floating profit. So it's kind of cool to see how you can do things. And then I played with the 4-hour time frame, and I had to switch it up back to daily on this account. But the 4-hour time frame had gotten me into some trouble. We were up about 4% and then lost it all on 2 stop losses on Euro NZD. When you play the lower time frames, with lower entries, it's always going to be riskier, because this was a swing account also with a higher starting lot size. We were doing 7.5, so 0.01 per 1,500 or so. But overall, handled risk still at the beginning balance and in profit again. But, the point in showing this is to show that, GearBox works, and it works in many fashions. And this is still precision strategies. This is just me making a few changes here and there between a few different things. But let's go ahead and, well, 0.01 per 1,000, on a small amount of money, it's considered conservative. But as you get into larger capital, believe it or not, I like to tell people that, once you're over like 10,000, you really should look to do 0.01 per 1,500 on the very conservative side. With swing or sniper, both are conservative. When you get into intraday, though, if you ever use instant entry, you need to be at a 0.01 per 3,000 to 0.01 per 5,000, in my opinion, because intraday is just higher risk. Your profitability is not going to be as high, but your ability to withstand large movements as well is going to work out pretty well. But then looking at okay, so I'm not trading larger money, but why? So we've traded small money. I ran a $250 account for 1 year. For a whole year, I ran this $250 account, and it did 203%. I allowed one pair to trade at a time, and I was scanning, 19 of the best performing pairs. And yeah, one time it got a 40% drawdown, but okay, that was with $250. Come on. It's going to happen. But it was doing over 9% a month. Just trading one pair at a time. All right, and we can go and see how it did in 2020, 2021. All right, and it was slow, but again, the proof was that it worked and it didn't blow the capital. So if you can get a strategy to work with this little bit of money and not blow it, not even get into over 40% drawdown on $250. I mean, pretty impressive. Especially the year that this ran, because this was a very, volatile year from August 20 to August 21st here. Went through a presidential election and everything. I mean, but tell me what you guys want to know about GearBox. How can I best serve you, help you understand settings, anything you want to know? That is what I'm here for. If you guys don't have any questions, I mean, I can just talk and rant. That's not a problem. I love to talk and rant. But you guys gotta give me some direction. How can I best serve you? What would you like to know? You're using GearBox. You want to be an advanced user. You're on an intraday call. You're wanting to better understand maybe things outside of precision mode. What specifically would you like to understand? That'd be my best question. For a beginner, what's the best setting up using GearBox? Daniel, great question. If you are a beginner, here's what you're going to do. All right. Let me open up Administrator. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to come over here. You're going to go to GearBox. You're going to find your manager, right? You're going to go to your GearBox manager, and you're going to choose either swing or sniper mode. And you're going to change your lot size depending on what your balance is to a 0.01 per 1,000. If you have over a $10,000 balance, go 0.01 per $1,500 in the account. That is the best. That's the default out the box. Like, that is beginner. Hey, this is what is out the box default, right? That is it. Now, there's no recommended settings. You can use any settings that you'd so like. Just that would be my recommendations, and you're going to open up all the currency pairs that GearBox can scan and trade, and that is the key. I mean, and let's look at this account. This is a $10,000 live account here, and this account is up $2,790 profit and withdrawn $7,500. I mean, talk about flipping money. You're just looking to grow your money. This is how I'm growing my money. Yeah, if you guys are seeing blurry, go onto this checkbox or the settings box here when you're on the viewer and go to quality 1080p. Yeah, you're going to want to make sure you upgrade your video quality. Your internet provider may not allow you to automatically be in 1080p, so you got to manually go put yourself in 1080p so that you have the best quality. Yet auto is incorrect. Go and set it to 1080p. Auto. Kaylee, I would be on the daily time frame as a beginner. Absolutely. If you are a beginner, the daily time frame is the best place for you. A 4-hour time frame is going to be a little aggressive for somebody brand new. You're going to see good profits, but then you might see a few losses that somebody on the daily time frame won't see. 4 hours is prone to hit more stop losses occasionally than a daily. All right. Well, let's go and talk about. Let's take a look at some of these other pairs on the week. For those of you who are new, a lot of this I'll talk about on tomorrow's call, as I always do. We're going to open up some VPSs, take a look at what's going on here. All right, we got some VPSs open, so let's dig in. See what we can digest. I don't think this one's got anything on it. This one does. All right. Euro NZD. We are in some open trades, and let's look at the last 3 months. Euro NZD has made $86 and a $500 account in the last 3 months. All right, actually euros. This one's in euros. AUD CAD. Last 3 months. That's the last 3 months. No? Yep, doesn't look like AUD CAD's been so profitable. Take a look at NZD CHF. Nothing the last 3 months here. So some pairs perform better than other pairs. That's why we do this, and we have all these FX books as well. Let's just look at the last month. NZD not a trade. Find where your performers are. Here we go. USD CAD's been a performer. The last month, we got 8 there. Nice trades. And all this is viewable on my one pair data accounts, which we will view here. So these are each individual currency pair that you see running there, all running their own data collection. It's how we optimize them, see which ones are performing the best, making the most profit. You'll see that Euro NZD has been working its way to the top of the profit list. It's performed very good. Sometimes it trends, in my experience, a loss, but daily is the place to run it. And overall, it has done very well at the time it is ran. But with that being said, tomorrow's our more in-depth precision call as always. This is an advanced users call typically, so any questions on anything advanced people want to learn, go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, we will go ahead and get into Forex Factory and talk about the week ahead. Monday, German flash manufacturing PMI. Alright, that's Euro news. Tuesday, we got NZD with a bunch of red folders. We have a GBP red folder on Wednesday. Thursday, a USD red folder. Friday, another USD red folder. Looks like a good week full of red folder news. As always, on precision modes, red folder news tends to be our friend, so we will not scare from it. We let it do what it does best. A lot size of 0.1 for 10K would not be aggressive, Paul. No, it would still be conservative, in my opinion. You could just be more conservative as your balance grows above 10K to 0.01 per 1500, or however you so choose to do it. But with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you that shows up here always for our calls. Thank you for being here with me and spending your time, and look forward to seeing many of you as well tomorrow on our Precision Insights call. See you at 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
you.